If you forget your house keys and the door won't open, here's what to do.
Damn bad.
Take your credit card, which should be strong enough, then swipe it between your
I don't believe it.
and check if it's clean. If it's not clean enough, if you forget.
What? Today we'll be looking at the informational content of Zack D Films, and then we'll look at his arch nemesis, Zeck Films, who's pretty darn wild.
A credit card. It would cut up your throat before getting stuck in your airway. Now that's probably not something you would ever do. But every time you drink a glass of water, you're actually drinking tiny pieces of plastic. These end up in your organs and even stick in your brain. And if you collected it all, you'd have around a gram at the end of each day. That's the equivalent of eating a credit card's worth of plastic every week without even knowing it. If you ate...
That's information I didn't think I needed to know. For sure.
If you held your arms up for a long time, your blood would struggle to flow, and your fingers would go numb within hours. After a few weeks, without enough blood reaching them, your muscles would waste away, and your bones would get brittle. The lubrication in your joints would dry.
Wasn't there an old man that did this?
I don't
in like
know.
India or something?
I'm not
I feel like I heard that story a couple months ago. An old man in India did that or something like that.
Out, making them permanently stiff. And over years, they would fuse together. Now, some religious followers have actually tried this. And once the damage was done, they couldn't put them down again, leaving them stuck with their mummified arms up in the air. They swoop down towards the flames, snatching up burning sticks in their talons. With the embers still smoldering, they fly hundreds of feet away, dropping the sticks onto dry grass and brush. In seconds, a new fire starts. This sends insects and small animals running for their lives. Then the birds circle the burning grass, picking off animals that try to escape. And once...
This is awful food.
They ruining the habitats. They ruining their own habitat to get a snack.
Hey, bro, shout out to the Hawks,
Once the flames die down, they do it all over again, igniting fires just to hunt.
If this is real, I respect it, bro.
So it's not just our error. It's not just human error. It's the Hawks too. Well, maybe the fire could have been started for the humans. Right. Do they do this with campfires? That's crazy.
A nuclear bomb is dropped. A piece of uranium sits at its core, slowly releasing particles. But when it gets close to the ground, sensors trigger an explosion around it. And this forces the particles to collide with the atoms inside, about 10 septillion of them. Now, atoms are held together by massive amounts of energy. And as the particles split them apart, that energy is released 10 septillion times.
Let's be honest. Oppenheimer was cooking when they was...
Look, bro. Let's be real, bro. Like, you know what? We gotta mega kill these motherfuckers.
we need something that's gonna go kabuka boom. You know what I'm saying?
It's certain levels of insane, bro. But to be like, what if we made the sun? What if we made a portable sun and dropped it?
On a whole city.
On a whole city.
Whole area.
And the craziest part, we're not going for their military base. We're going for their civilians.
The innocents. That's crazy work.
That's nuts.
This causes a massive explosion above the ground to make sure it reaches as far as possible, and everything below it is instantly vaporized.
Oh, I thought it hit.
Me too.
I thought it hit.
I thought the whole point was they figured out how to make it detonate above, so everything under, and they dropped 2.
That mean the crazy part, if their calculations was off and that mug hit the ground, it was gonna be some real.
Yeah.
Cause you gotta remember, back it up a little bit.
Oh Jesus.
It detonated that high up, right?
Yeah, that's basically where the skyscrapers start.
If that mug detonated at the ground, I'm pretty sure it'll, man, we would have had some tectonic going on.
For sure. Whoa. Information.
They shoved the sick cat into the canister and shot it through a tube toward the vet. But when it arrived, it ran away, traumatized.
Of course.
You see, these tubes worked by using giant fans to push the canister along at high
Oh, this is
speed.
the thing they do
Some
for
networks would send mail, while McDonald's actually used them to deliver burgers.
Okay, nothing
and
wrong with
one
that.
engineer even built a system to carry people, but the air rushed into the compartments, which weren't properly sealed. This could destroy the contents and terrify passengers, and they were eventually discontinued.
They tried to do.
I ain't gonna lie. That's some cool transportation.
That's
though.
kind of like, isn't that kind of like how I would imagine that's how it worked in Futurama? Because wasn't they using tubes and shit?
Yeah, but I think they weren't in a. I think it just sucked them up.
Ah, they was just going. Yeah.
But I still think that's pretty cool, bro.
Yeah, that cat.
I'm gonna get to working on that. We gonna release that 2045 chat.
Right.
Tiny stones came
Hey,
out of
yo!
her eye while she was crying. Confused, her family rushed her to the hospital, where doctors watched as stones continued to fall out. Now, they
What is happening here?
Like kidney stones, but reverse for the eyes.
Oh no.
tested these stones, but couldn't figure out where they were coming from. Analysis showed nothing unusual in her body. And to this day, nobody knows why the girl cries stones instead of tears.
Every time
That
she
has
cries.
to hurt. That has to hurt.
Ah!
That has to hurt. Oh.
As you move forward, the pole dips gently on both sides, spreading your weight across a bigger area and slowing down every little movement. That means it takes more time and effort to start tipping and more time to keep tipping. This gives the walker time to notice they're off balance and shift their weight to fix it. Without the pole, your movements would be quicker with less time to react. As you move forward, the pole dips gently.
But that's brilliant.
That is, bro. Somebody figured that out. It's like, aha! I can survive if I just do. Why are you even trying this? This is not something we need to know how to do.
Hey, James, I bet you that rope right there, you give me a pole and $60, I can cross from building to building. You want that bet?
Make it 50 and we got a deal.
All right. I told you I could do it, James.
That's the broke
He
activity.
mixed the chemicals together, hoping to create a clear plastic for gun sights. But it instantly stuck to everything it touched. It was too sticky to be useful, so it was abandoned. But years later, he realized it could be used as a powerful glue. Eventually, his employer decided to bottle it up and sell it. Once it hit stores, it made billions of dollars, and it now sells millions of tubes every year.
That's crazy. Like, I wonder how it feels to do something and then years later, you like, I could have been rich this whole time! This whole time!
That's gonna be me.
Billions!
That's gonna be me, bro, with this tube system, bro. 2020, let's do 2035.
Have you started working on this?
I just got the idea today. And we still working on the blueprint.
Down all the fat in your body and made it into a candle, it would burn for an impressive 4 months. And if you did the same thing with every human on Earth, you'd have over 200 billion pounds of human fat. With that, you could make one giant candle that would burn for an incredible 2.9 billion years.
Why do we need to know this information?
Hey, right.
Like, we went from like stuff that's like, oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I need to. Oh, nuclear.
What the fuck? To straight. What the fuck?
Where are we going with this?
She jumped, but her main parachute didn't open. And when she pulled the emergency, it sent her spinning out of control. She hit the ground at 80 miles an hour.
That bounce.
He's just throwing us into the stories. Like, he's just
ain't no prerequisite.
Ain't no. What would happen if your parachute did? No, she jumped and the parachute didn't open. Okay, Zach. She hit the ground at 80 miles an hour. Right, she bounced,
shattering her bones. And the force was so hard, the fillings flew out of her teeth. Now, she should have died, but she landed on a mound of fire ant.
Bro. I ain't gonna lie, she had to have done some evil shit to somebody.
That was some karma.
That's galactic karma.
Man.
And they stung her over 200 times.
200?
The venom shocked her heart into beating and released a massive surge of adrenaline.
Oh, it
and when
saved her.
paramedics finally found her, she was covered in ants, but alive.
It saved her. The ants.
Well, maybe it was the
opposite. Maybe. Wait. Whoa. So she got unlucky in the fact that the parachute didn't open.
But she was
so lucky.
itchy after that.
Ooh, I know her hospital stay was hell on earth.
Her recovery, bro, it probably took her like a year or two to recover.
Yeah,
probably like 2 years to relearn how to use her limbs and shit.
Bro, she hit the ground so hard her fillings came out of, not her teeth. The fillings came out.
Bro, the back of her head so flat.
Ooh.
Slide your finger under the gold bar, tilting one end upward. This gives you just enough space to grip it from the edge. Then move all your fingers to the underside while keeping your thumb on the top. This makes it easier to balance the heavy bar and keep a firm hold. Slowly inch it upward, letting the edges slide against the hole's surface. As you lift, angle it slightly to clear the tight space without getting stuck. Pull your hand out and the gold bar will slide smoothly through the opening.
How much is a gold bar worth, chat? Find out for me. Once you find out, let's go find out where to get them. We're stealing.
Stealing?
With this method here.
Okay, for sure. For sure.
The elephant charged and trampled her as she tried to run from the herd, and she soon died from the injuries. But as her family prepared for her funeral, the same elephants came back for more. Funeral goers scattered, leaving her body behind, and one elephant lifted her corpse, flinging it into the air.
I don't know if the place is still open, but in Japan, there's a place you can do the lift the goldo.
Bro, she wasn't black. She was a white lady, right? I thought it was an old white lady. It stomped out.
Oh, I thought it was an Indian lady. I think it's like an Indian lady or something. Yeah.
The herd then destroyed her home and 3 others nearby.
Jiggle physics, you say?
Prepared for her funeral, the same elephants came back and trampled her as she tried to run from the herd, and she soon died.
Why are there jiggle physics? Why? This is a different story. It's probably multiple.
Then destroyed her
price 1 bar 12 gram.
Focus. Lock in. I don't think it's that much. 20 sounds more reasonable than 800.
Boy, I swear to God, boy, I would go. Boy, look,
you would go.
The Pentagon would be in trouble. Fort Knox would have a problem.
Nozzle out of your car, a few drops of gasoline spill to the
Almost
ground.
every time.
Now, it would only be about a few milliliters of gas, but around 37 million cars fill up every day, and most spill just a little as the nozzle comes out. If you collected every drop from every gas station in the US, you'd have around 37,000 gallons. That's enough to drive a car around the entire planet nearly 30 times.
Bro, you know, I always think about this. I wish there was a way to drive from country to country.
Yeah.
Like, I know you can start in Alaska. Is it Alaska? Yeah, Alaska. You can start in Alaska and reach all the way to the bottom of South America. But you can't go to the other side.
I think you could probably only reach to the bottom of Central America.
No, you should.
I don't think you can cross in a car in that area. Not in a car, yeah. Cause it's some
land,
some jungle and shit down there.
You sure?
I don't think it's a road. They connected it. I thought it didn't connect. I thought it didn't connect. I don't know. It was one of them.
Well, I'm telling you, man. If they like, I think about it all the time. Like, maybe a super long bridge, or an undersea bridge, like some shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that'd be awesome. It'd be lit.
I would not drive in that.
Me neither. For a long, how long it would take you?
Bro.
to get from America across the ocean and you know how long that would take to build? That would take 100-something years, boy.
Terrified,
man.
They strapped 70 rockets to 2 metal wheels and joined them with a pack of explosives.
Why?
The wheel was supposed to roll down the beach and into German bunkers. Once it hit, the explosives would blow up, destroying
Oh,
the
they was trying to take them out.
I bet you they blew themselves to smithereens.
Literally.
enemy. But when they tested it, the wheel slipped in the sand and rockets fell off.
Oh, shit.
This caused it to spin out as it burst into flames, almost killing a nearby soldier. They strapped 70.
See, that's why you test things, bro. It didn't work. They was really trying to take these fools out, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I keep thinking about these niggas missiling over there, bro.
They're crazy.
Them niggas on live TV. Like behind the studio, it was.
behind the studio.
I was like,
boys be on TikTok live, Twitch. Oh yeah, let's play a game in their chat. That shit is nuts.
that's just crazy.
Man.
4 small weights launched from the gun, each one attached to a corner of a folded nylon net. As the weights fly forward,
Batman.
they pull the net open behind them, stretching it out mid-air. The net hits the thief, and the weights keep going, wrapping it tightly around their body.
That shit,
The more
boy.
they struggle, the more tangled they get,
When they cook
trapping
this
their
up,
arms and
was
legs
excited.
inside. But it never caught on, since the gun had a very limited range, meaning you would have to be close to the dangerous criminal for it to even work.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine. You bring both guns. You bring that.
And
They bang, 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 bang.
Or you just hire Batman. Like, what are we doing, Brody? Batman got it
If
figured
all
out.
the rain from a storm combined together into a single drop, you would get a raindrop about the size of half a football field.
Okay.
As it fell from the clouds, it would speed up like a meteor.
Aren't storms different sizes though?
Yeah.
And when it finally hit the ground, its massive force would instantly
Bro, water is
vaporize
scary.
your body, leaving nothing behind. Now, 50 of these drops would release the same energy as an atomic bomb.
Wait. So what? Okay.
Water is scary. I know this won't ever happen. But water just in
Piss me
general,
off. I might make it happen.
What the? You got control of the weather?
Nah, I just get big old things of water together.
Right.
This got this giant bag in the
A
air.
water nuke is nuts.
Release
bro.
the water.
Release it.
Blasting a huge crater into the earth.
Jesus.
That's what would have happened if the nuke would have hit the ground.
Low key. You know what's crazy? It's probably somebody out there that's using like a dam or a water tower as a weapon. And
No,
like
facts.
they either tried it or they planning to, let them piss me off. I'm
That-
flooding
bro,
this whole shit.
This is why I will never live in Austin now. That big ass dam we saw, if that whole other side of Austin is gone. I looked, that bitch, that's one of them ones, okay? They're dead. Like, they are dead.
He cut open her belly and pulled out the 6-month-old baby while it was still connected to the umbilical cord. He cut into the spine and removed a giant tumor that was blocking blood flow to its heart. As they worked, the heart almost stopped beating entirely, but eventually the tumor was removed and the fetus was stitched back inside the womb. 12 weeks later, the baby was born for the second time, and
That motherfucker was born twice. That's a miracle baby.
went on to live a normal life.
That is a miracle baby.
Bro,
That's a hell of a baby.
I would have been good not seeing it.
Not seeing it at all. Yeah.
You shot a bullet at ancient armor. Some people think it could actually stop the impact.
no.
But armor like chainmail was designed to block slashing swords. And plate armor was even better at deflecting strikes by spreading the blunt force across more area.
Motherfuckers had bruises for days.
I'll never forget. We saw it. I think y'all put it in our Reddit. That dude who got blasted by a cannon and he survived, but it was just a giant hole in his armor.
Lessening its impact. But these materials weren't very good at stopping arrows, which had enough energy to enter the armor, so a bullet would have no trouble going right through.
Not at all.
If you-
you're done, buddy. And there's somebody out there that's done some stupid stuff like this. Hell, there was a couple that was recording a video. I think
the bulletproof vest.
No, they was trying to see if a Bible could stop a bullet, and one of them got blicked. It was a stupid couple. It's a Bible stop a bullet, and instead of putting the Bible on a dummy, I don't know who, if the man or the woman, they held the Bible.
They're dead, aren't they?
Yeah. Out of there.
If you somehow removed all of the blood vessels in your body and tied them together, you might think it would be about this long. But the human body has thousands of these tiny vessels that weave in and out of every body part. And with all of them combined, if you started in New York, your blood vessels would make it all the way to the Grand Canyon. It would go on to reach all the way across the Pacific Ocean, over Japan, Asia, and all of Europe. And not only would it make it all the way back to your starting point, but it would be able to make this trip 2 to 4 times over.
Why do we need to know that? How did anybody even come up with that? How do you measure such a thing? Like, what? Like,
I have to do this for science, Michael.
How?
I have to do this for science.
When?
I have to do it for science. I gotta find out if they tell the truth. Michael, this is for science.
No. Stop.
All right, bro.
Stop it. Please, for the love of God.
When a doctor gives you a shot, they can sometimes accidentally push the needle all the way through your vein, which ends up puncturing both sides. Once the needle is removed, it leaves 2 holes in the vein. And before the body can thicken the blood and seal these holes, it bleeds into the surrounding tissues. This leaked blood forms a dark, tender area under the skin, creating bruises and splotchy areas.
Oh my God. Man. Sorry, people that's out there screaming.
If you lose one of your adult teeth, the bone where the tooth once was can start to deteriorate. To prevent further damage, a dentist will fill the cavity with a synthetic material that mimics real bone. Once filled, a metal bracket is secured on top and the incision is closed.
That's what they doing in I ain't gonna lie, the dude I went somewhere a couple years ago because I ain't had no insurance to get a tooth pulled. That nigga just yanked that bitch out. I can't even lie to you. I think he numbed it. He ain't do nothing. He just, I was like, he just put his hand, and then let me go. I said, hey, fuck you.
This nigga went to a third world doctor.
He was Asian too. I was like, hey, fuck you, man.
After the graft has healed, a large implant post is inserted into the new bone. Then a small metal piece is screwed in and a porcelain tooth is secured on top.
Boy, these dentists be doing God's work. He gave you some weed. He ain't give me nothing that worked. I wish it was some, you know what I'm saying?
If you accidentally touched a table saw, you'd probably think your fingers would be cut off. But this isn't always the case. You see, some modern high-end saws actually know the difference between wood and your skin. Once your finger comes in contact with these special saws, it immediately detects the electrical conductivity from your skin. This triggers an immediate mechanical response that stops the blade in less than 5 milliseconds.
Who invented that shit? That he said some, not all. He said some.
Please don't try this at home.
Please don't try that. Some. That means companies that care about companies your shit. Don't try it. Please.
When a honeybee stings a human, they actually get stuck for a while and can't leave. And this is because their stinger is barbed, which means it can't retract once it's lodged
Are the honeybees the ones that's supposed to die when they
I think bees die after they sting.
into something. But once the bee finally pulls away, its insides get ripped out because the stinger stays in the skin. This leaves the bee without some of its internal organs, resulting in its death. When a honeybee...
Because they pulling that shit out.
I'll never forget, bro. I got attacked by a swarm of wasps and bees at Mike's house in the North End, bro.
Oh, at that? Yeah. No.
Nigga, I
wish that on the worst enemy.
I heard the dogs. I was like, the fuck wrong with the dogs? I go over there.
Did you get stung?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I got fucked up.
Have you ever wondered about this little dangly thing at the back of your throat?
that little
Well,
dangly
even
thing.
though it looks like a miniature punching bag, it actually serves a handful of important functions. You see, when you swallow food, this thing called a uvula actually swings backwards to prevent the food from going up your nose. It's also constantly producing saliva to keep the throat moist, which aids in swallowing. And because there's a tiny muscle inside the uvula, it can move around, which helps you speak. Have you ever
I thought if you touched the uvula, you threw up.
You can. I think that's what people do. I think that's what they when they trying to it's the same, all the same little function.
If you're trapped in the trunk of a vehicle, you should immediately start searching for the glow-in-the-dark
Please get the
release
latch.
hatch. If you don't see
I just realized they are glow in the dark. Obviously, because I ain't never been in the trunk for real. But they all are the greenish, luminescent. Damn, these niggas smart. These niggas be engineering for real.
the latch,
That
don't
also brings up the fact some of y'all niggas suck getting kidnapped. Cause like,
Some cars,
get out there,
you know, some they
fight
probably,
back, nigga.
they probably break them off.
I'm also joking. Like, hold on, let me fix this right now.
he's joking. But they probably break them off, bro. I could imagine.
It was a joke, man.
Oh man.
Hey, deal, okay, good.
panic. Trunks are not airtight, so there's no risk of running out of oxygen. Try feeling around the edges of the trunk for a handle. This may allow you to release the seat back. As a last resort, kick out one of the brake lights. This small opening will allow you to signal for help.
Oh yeah, you better tie me up, cause I'm getting boy. Your seat's gonna get damaged. This trunk gonna get damaged. These tail lights, something getting damaged out this
bro.
motherfucker.
You kidnap me, I wake up in the trunk of your car and that bitch moving. We about to die.
Yeah, hey, you better have somebody sit in that back seat, cause I'm gonna get
cover
that bitch.
Get on my arm side. Oh yeah, you're fucked, buddy.
I'm biting the back of it. Oh, you're crazy. I'm crazy. You don't kidnap me. What are we talking about?
Imagine waking up in a coffin
hell
and realizing
no.
that
My
you were
biggest fear.
mistakenly buried alive. This wouldn't happen with the medical guidelines we have today. But in the 19th century, old coffins were found with scratch marks on the inside, making this a legitimate concern. So as a solution, they started adding strings inside the coffins.
And I'm assuming he gonna say that's why they used to have people working the shifts at the graveyard to listen
For the bell.
For the bells.
That traveled up to the ground and were connected to a little bell. And if you woke up underground in a coffin, you could just ring the bell, signaling that you're still alive. Imagine waking up.
Burying niggas alive, boy. But just.
That nigga in a coma. He's dead.
that nigga in the coma.
He's dead.
He's gone. He's not with us
But
anymore.
he's breathing. It's a body response. He's dead.
Jeez.
If you get a skin tag,
What's the skin tag?
Oh, they about to pull it off. Is that like a skin tags and moles the same thing?
I don't know. I ain't never heard of a skin tag.
some people think you can just rip them off
that's a
yourself, but you actually shouldn't do this. You see, skin tags are connected to your body by a thin piece of tissue. And if you looked inside of it, the tag actually has its own nerves and blood vessels. Ripping it off would cause significant bleeding, and the open wound would be susceptible to infection. Instead, if you want them removed, a doctor can freeze them off with liquid nitrogen, which is a better option. If you get a
moles are just a pigment difference. Oh. Okay. That's good.
If you're stuck in a water slide that's filling up with water, most people think they should try to climb back up. But the slippery surface makes this nearly impossible. Instead, focus on staying calm and try to create space for air by tilting your head back. If water keeps rising, use your hands to push yourself forward. If you can't move, brace yourself as the water fills the slide entirely. Once the pressure
Has this happened?
Oh, I hope not.
Has this happened?
Oh, I hope not.
Wait. How would it happen?
Oh,
though?
I hope not.
How is it?
Something. It got to get plugged up at the bottom.
Yeah, some.
Stabilizes, you may be able to push forward and float to safety. If you're
would be too. Like how? I know it's probably possible, but how is it? I need to know the science behind it.
The bottom got to get filled up. That's the only way.
Have you ever wondered why the letter E isn't used to grade? Teachers use A, B, C, D, and F, but they skip E. Why is this? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. You see, back in the day, schools did use the letter E, but in the 1930s, they decided to stop after students and parents thought that it meant excellent. It was quickly replaced with F, because F for failed made more sense.
Because you suck!
Pinocchio lies, his nose grows.
Right.
So what would happen if he said, my nose is going to grow? If it didn't grow, it means he was lying, which would cause his nose to grow. But his nose growing would indicate that he was not lying, which means his nose should never have grown. But if Geppetto asks for a lie, when Pinocchio...
Wait a minute. What the fuck was Geppetto on?
Geppetto asked for a lie. That came out of nowhere. I was wondering where he was going with that. What the hell?
The man picked up the lighter and thought that igniting farts was fun. This happens because they are mainly made up of flammable gases like methane and hydrogen. But if you have diarrhea...
Hello?
The man picked
Was that Diddy?
up the lighter and thought that igniting farts was fun. This happens because they are mainly made up of flammable gases like methane and hydrogen. But if you have diarrhea...
Hello?
That was...
Wait, did that say
Go to sleep, nigga.
It did.
Hello?
That was Diddy. He clapped the cameraman. Yeah, no, we can't stop watching.
Please, bro. Say that, young man.
Here's how to win the jump rope in Squid Game step by step. What you need is focus and concentration. Then make sure the doll has not eaten an explosive chili burrito. Take a few steps forward and focus on the rotation of the rope so that you can calculate the turns per second and figure. Here's how to win the jump rope.
Right.
You don't stop on it, boy. That's the scare. Boy, I seen that because I was seeing like the content around Squid Game 3 before I watched it, and I was like, how is this scary? Because it obviously wasn't a life or death situation. When I seen the real one, I said, oh, because like in the content one, the rope was just going slow all the way around. And the real one, obviously, you hundreds of feet in the air. There's a gap in the middle of the bridge, and the rope go, whoo, whoo. Like, it's not that hard, but like if niggas want to be assholes and stop, you just sitting there jumping. Just jumping. Go! Just jumping. I can't jump any longer. Go! That shit crazy.
If the cow eats blueberries, could the milk come out purple?
No.
You see, milk is composed of 90% water. The rest is made up of lactose, fat, and protein, and this causes its white color. So if a cow eats 39mm bullets, it could become a Kalashnikov automatic rifle.
Nigga. You see what I'm saying?
This nigga's autistic.
He's gotta be, bro.
Or
Genius,
ADHD
though.
or
It's
ADHD
genius.
something.
He become a collector.
If you want to grow your abs faster, stop doing ab exercises using only your body weight.
Okay.
Instead, add high-performance motor oil to your protein shake and do these exercises. Reverse plank, the tape line, and the most important, the French baguette. If you
Why did it go up his balls?
Don't do that.
Please don't.
Don't do the French baguette.
It's some poor soul out there that saw this and was like, I can get ass by drinking motor oil. No, you can't.
Me and the French baguette.
No, you can't. I could get the motor oil going in my body. No.
If you take out all your teeth and replace them with 64 gigabyte USB sticks,
Nigga, what the fuck?
would you increase your storage capacity?
No!
Technically, yes, but only if you don't live in Florida because in
That wasn't even Florida.
because in 1897 it became illegal.
No, that is not true. Because USB sticks didn't exist. Signed by Michael
To the guy
Jordan.
If you take
Bro, what? The hell?
Autism at its finest, for sure.
This bullet is illegal in all states of the world because due to its strange, sharp spiral design, it is able to expand, taking the shape of a petal. This happens after impact with a tissue or object, increasing its perforation capacity and lethality. The manufacturer of this bullet stopped making them in 2000 because they discovered that by shooting someone in the ass, it began to spin like a spiral. This bullet...
Hey, bro, what?
I'm getting brain damage.
Bro, I'm losing brain cells.
Minute by minute, bro. They begin to spin.
If you step on a bear trap, the jaws will snap shut with over...
Well, that's... Man.
Bro,
Like, it hurt for the bears.
The crazy shit, bro. This is why you gotta be careful hunting up north. Because niggas be having them bitches in the woods.
Yeah.
Like, and it be on unmarked trails and you...
Oh, man. Watch
600 pounds of force, instantly crushing bone and tearing through muscle. But here's what to do to remove it. You'll probably scream, but don't panic. If you...
Man, I'm about to punch this thing. Gundam stuff.
Have you ever wondered why we sit on chairs? We rely on 4 sticks to hold the weight of our whole body, but my uncle prefers to sit on a loaded SPAS-12. And have you ever...
Your uncle is a sicko, at least.
I don't think your uncle's alive.
He can't be. He prefers to put that thing up his... And you know what's even wilder?
Bro, now I want to go shoot my shotgun.
I do want to go to the range again. I'm not going to cap. But what's even wilder is there's somebody out there that explores weapon play. Our dreams 10 years after 10 years of brain rot. Bro, some of y'all gonna have it so bad.
Yeah, y'all not gonna have a real
Y'all
dream.
gonna have it so... Y'all gonna have skibbity dreams, bro. And there's probably kids out there right now having skibbity dreams, bro. That's
When you
nuts.
fart, your body creates kinetic energy
What's up with you
and
farting,
heat.
twin?
And when you sneeze, you create just as much energy.
Okay.
But can you do it at the same time?
It is cooked.
When you do either of these actions, both involve your abdominal muscles. So you can do a snart, but you can also do a screenshot and be paralyzed.
Oh, they got your phrase. Your body took a screenshot. I be paralyzed. Blow yourself up for real.
If you touch a cactus, the spines would probably get stuck in your skin. And if you try to pull them out, they will likely break off because they are so fragile. Instead, you should applying a generous layer of glue over the area.
Hell no.
In that way, they will finally... If you touch a cactus...
No. Hell no. Cactuses are scary, bro, because it's so many. It's so many pricklies. So many. Bro, just pull it. Gee.
In June 2023...
Oh, no. I don't even want to. No.
a man had the great idea of piloting a submarine with the gamepad. It was about... In June 2...
It's crazy because it's true.
Bro, that bitch.
It's
the crazy.
true.
Have you seen the video of it imploding?
There's a video?
It's not a video of it, but they're in like another, I don't know, maybe another submarine or another ship, and they're listening for him, trying to reach out to him, and you hear the boom, and it shakes their whole thing, and they're like,
Somebody said, are they still alive? Where were you? Where were you when this action? What?
If you fire a bullet at an ancient iron helmet, most people might think that it would stop the impact.
Hell no.
But these types of helmets were designed to stop weapons, such as swords, preventing the person from being cut by the sharp blade. So if you shoot an iron helmet at a giant bullet, it will surely be able to stop it.